Today, we're diving into something that is an absolute game changer for anyone trying to learn a new language. We're not talking about old school flashcards or dusty textbooks. Nope. We're talking about your new language co-pilot, artificial intelligence. You know that feeling, right? You're about to practice with a native speaker, and your brain just freezes. You're so worried you're going to mess up the grammar or say something totally silly that you just don't say anything at all. It's a universal fear, and honestly, it's one of the biggest walls we hit on the road to fluency. But what if? What if you had a practice partner that never judged you, never got tired, and was ready to chat 24/7? Well, that's exactly the promise of AI. It's not just some fancy new tech, it's a patient, personal partner that's designed to help you build confidence in a completely safe space. So, let's break down how this actually works. All right, first up, speaking. This is probably where AI makes the biggest splash, really transforming how we find our voice literally in a new language. So think about it like this. AI can give you instant, real-time feedback on your pronunciation. It can have a conversation with you and adapt its questions based on what you say. But maybe the most important thing, it creates that totally safe space we talked about, which helps quiet down that little voice in your head and just crushes that speaking anxiety. And here's where you see the real revolution. The old way? High anxiety, trying to find someone to practice with, being stuck to their schedule. The AI way, with things like ChatGPT's voice mode or Duolingo's AI roleplays, completely flips the script. There's zero judgment. You can practice ordering a coffee 100 times if you want, anytime, anywhere, until you nail it. That's how you build real confidence for the real world. Now, that newfound confidence in speaking, it flows right into our next big skill, writing. You know, for a lot of us, staring at a blank page can be just as scary as speaking out loud. And yep, AI is changing that too. It's kind of like having a writing coach sitting right on your shoulder. It gives you instant feedback on your grammar, helps you find better, more interesting words, and can even help you structure your thoughts so they make more sense. This really shifts the power back to you, the learner. Instead of writing something, handing it in, and then waiting days for feedback, tools like Grammarly or Quillbot give you that feedback instantly. The whole focus changes from just the final product to the actual process of improving your writing right in the moment. You learn why something is a mistake as you're making it. Okay, so you can speak better, you can write with more confidence, but what about taking in new information? Let's move on to reading and see how AI can make even really tough texts feel totally manageable. This is where AI gets really clever. It doesn't just throw a wall of text at you. It helps you learn new words as you go. It actually adjusts the difficulty of the text to match your skill level, and it can even turn reading into a kind of game to keep you hooked. Just imagine getting a news article that's way over your head. It's so easy to just give up, but a platform like Newsela can take that exact same article and create different versions of it for different reading levels. It adapts the text to you, giving you definitions and even summaries so you can understand the big ideas without getting totally overwhelmed. Now, as incredible as all this sounds, it's not a magic wand. And to use any tool well, you gotta know its weak spots. So let's take a minute for a quick reality check on what AI can't do. And this is super important. AI doesn't have real empathy. The feedback can feel a little flat, a little robotic. It can also have biases baked in, maybe favoring a dominant accent while struggling with regional ones. And of course, you always want to be smart about your data privacy. So remember, AI is an amazing co-pilot, but it's not a replacement for the nuance and genuine connection you get from a human teacher. Okay, with that reality check in mind, let's get practical. Let's get our hands dirty. How can you, like right now, start using AI to boost your language skills? I'm going to give you 3 super powerful prompts you can literally copy and paste today. First up, this one is all about making you sound less like a textbook and more like an actual person. This is the slang swap, and it's awesome because it forces the AI to teach you the casual, real-world stuff that you just don't get in a typical class. It's your ticket to understanding and using how people actually talk. All right, number 2. Let's turn that AI into your own personal mistake finder. With this Fix My Mistakes prompt, you're basically getting a private tutor. You can give it sentences you're struggling with, and it won't just correct you, it will explain why it's a mistake. That's how you really get the grammar to stick, so you don't make the same error over and over again. And finally, our third prompt. This one is about so much more than just words. It's about culture. This is the cultural tips prompt. I mean, how cool is that? You can ask for the do's and don'ts for ordering in a cafe in Paris, or what to expect when you visit someone's home in Colombia. This is so crucial because language isn't just vocabulary. It's about navigating the real world without making an awkward mistake. So there you have it. AI isn't here to replace human connection, but to give you, the learner, this incredibly powerful co-pilot for your journey. It gives you a safe harbor to practice, instant feedback on tap, and a window into the culture behind the language. The only question left is, where are you going to ask it to go first?